Understanding Mother Stories podcast with Adeline Dubreuil. Your 10 minutes to talk about mothering and matrescence. Hello, Mama! Today it's windy, it's grey, so I want to share a little story from Mother's Day that made more of my day than any gift. Just something to make you happy. So my husband and I were with our kids at a breakfast place that we like to go to as a family on weekends. And my husband took the kids for a walk while I was finishing my plate. And he came back with a bouquet of flowers, which of course I loved. And it was Mother's Day. And one of my friends was there as well. So my first instinct was to give her one of my flowers, as she is also a mother and she was working. And my husband said, I think we should go back to the flower shop and buy a flower for each mother in the restaurant. And I said, oh, really? And I just felt so excited. And he answered, yes, I know how much sharing love and happiness is important to you, so let's do this. So my daughter and I discreetly counted the women moms in the restaurant, and we went back quickly to the shop and bought a flower for each of them. And then we had our children give a flower to each of these women. And seeing the smile, the happiness of these women filled my heart with joy. So first, yes, I want to acknowledge that I do have a thoughtful husband who also knows what makes me happy. And he knows how much gifting to others and helping others, especially mothers, fills my heart. But I really wanted to share today the behind this story, which is the science of happiness. Years ago, I took a psychology class called The Science of Happiness, or something close enough. And I loved it. It was all scientific studies that were backing up a whole bunch of happiness tools. And one of these tools was act of kindness. And it was showing how being kind on purpose, intentionally, actually makes you happy. It brings you joy. And the interesting part of this was about how it makes you even happier when it's kind of like a random act of kindness. So this is a challenge I'm going to throw at you for the next few days or weeks. It doesn't have to be every day, but just try it out. The rule would be that you will intentionally choose a kind thing you want to do for someone or something you want to share with someone. But whether you know this person or not, you need to do it without them knowing that you gave them something. Why that? Because the goal is to do it out of the kindness of your heart, and you will not be expecting anything in return, because this person will not know who did this kind gesture to them. This works on our kindness muscle, and it frees this part of you that could feel like being kind is an effort and that it needs to be reciprocated. You will just be kind to a person or a family, maybe even to a mother, another fellow mother, and do something super nice to her without her knowing about it. Let me give you an example. During the pandemic, I got into this whole act of kindness. So my love language, one of my love language is baking. So I would bake stuff like bread, muffins, anything, and I would just go and leave it on the doorsteps of some of my neighbors and friends when I knew they were home, but my game was to drop it off, knock or ring the bell, and run away as fast as I could so they would not see me. So for some, I did not get to see their reaction. But I was just happy that I did it for them. But for others, I did manage a peak. And this brought me so much happiness. When you look at the studies done on groups of people who get to share, give, and do things that are kind without expecting anything in return, it shows their happiness grows over time. If you do it regularly, intentionally, to please others, to just bring joy simply, your brain gets what it needs to feel happy. So I just wanted to share this with you today because sometimes well-being and happiness is in the real simple things. And we get to model that for our children too. Kids are actually great examples of people who feel happy when they can give drawings, little presents to others. My students love sharing drawings, paintings with me, but with each other as well. Being kind just changes everything. But careful, we're not trying to please everyone and deprive ourselves. We're doing this out of the kindness of our heart, when we have the space for it. Take it as a game, which can bring you happiness. And if you feel like spreading love and kindness, then it's a great way to go. Please share this episode with others and let's start an act of kindness challenge all around the world. Until next time, Mama. Hey Mama, would you like to have some more clarity on the kind of mother you want to be, or you need help to get where you want to be? Then go to omama.ca and grab my free journaling challenge. I will help you every single day get where you want to be.